So, move on na tayo sa next. So, next naman is deciles. So, kung mapapansin nyo, anong mapapansin nyo sa formula? Diba halos parehas lang? Ang nag-iba lang is ito. Since nahati sa 10 yung magiging dataset natin. So, diba sa quartile, hinati sa 4, kaya 4 yung nandito. So, dito naman sa decile, so since hinati siya into 10, so 10 na. Okay? So, yun lang ang difference. Tignan nyo. Dito, tingnan mo. Compare nyo. I over 4 n plus 1. Pero dito naman, pinalitan lang itong d, tsaka yung denominator. So, parehas lang. So, parehas lang din yung process. So, yan. And, just to remind you guys, so, 1 to 9 lang yung deciles. Okay? Walang decile 10. Okay? So, decile 1 hanggang decile 9 only. Okay? So, try natin siya isolve. So, ayan. So, using this formula right here that I've written, so, yan yung formula for decile. Sulat ko na rin yung formula for quartile. Wait lang. So, yan. So, tingnan nyo yung similarities nila. Super similar lang. Ang nag-iba lang talaga itong denominator and yung nila, yung variable nila. So, using this formula, yung di equals to I over 10 multiplied by n plus 1, use it in order to solve for quartiles. So, tignan muna natin na mabuti. So, for wag quartiles, deciles yan. For deciles 1 and deciles 7. Okay, so, just to remind you, lowest to highest muna. Okay? So, yun muna. Okay? Then, I'll explain it. Okay guys, so hopefully nagawa niyo naman. So, madali lang naman na since nadaanan natin sa quartile. So, nakuha lang din natin dito is decimal. So, meron ditong case na 0 yung whole number. So, di ba kanina sabi ko, kapag may decimal, tignan mo muna yung whole number. So, dito sa case na to, meron tayong 0. And kapag may 0 kayong nakuha na sagot, it's always going to be the first. Okay? It's always going to be the first value. Okay? So, since may 0.9 tayo, yung value nung first decile is equals to 18. So, 18 is equals to 18. Next. So, dito naman tayo sa pang 7th na decile. Oops, hindi ko pala. Dito naman tayo sa pang 7th na decile. So, nakalagay dito is 6th. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th. So, 6th. May decimal. So, ano ulit gagawin natin? Bibilangin natin from 30 to the next number. So, 32. So, 30, 31, 32. Ano yung kalagitnaan nila? It is 31. So, it's equals to 31. So, basically, yan lang naman, guys. 31. So, yun. Nakalagay naman dito sa presentation na D1 is in fact equal to 18 and D7, decile 7 is equals to 31. So, para siya sa ating na-solve. So, next naman tayo. It's just a practice exercise lang ulit. Ay, wala pala. Sige, bigyan ko na lang kayo ng practice exercise. Wait lang. Ayan. So, using this dataset na aking binigay, try nyo isolve yung for decile 2 and decile 7, okay? So, pause nyo muna yung video, organize nyo muna from lowest to highest, hanapin nyo yung number of data, and try to find the deciles, okay? And if flash ko lang yung sagot dito for just a second, hindi ko na i-explain, okay? Para tuloy-tuloy na tayo to the last topic, which is yung quartile. Percentile, okay? So, give it a pause, try to solve this muna. So, hopefully, nagawa nyo guys. Basically, ito yung sagot. So, explain ko lang din yung sa 27th decile. Since kakaiba siya from the ones that we had. So, from 25 to 28, so 25, 26, 27, 28. So, may dalawa tayo, diba? Ang ginawa ko is pinag-add ko si 26, tsaka si 27. So, sulat ko lang. So, 26, tsaka si 27 in between, diba? So, pinag-add ko lang sila and divided them by 2. And that's how I got 26.5. Okay? So, move on na tayo sa next and last topic. So, lastly, yung last types of panghati natin is percentiles. So, sabi dito, percentiles are measures that divide the dataset into 100 equal parts. Okay, so in total, meron tayo 99 percentiles. So, as you can see, katulad lang nung sa deciles and sa quartile, pinalitan lang ng P for percentile and 100 kasi nahati nga into 100 equal parts. Okay? So, yan guys, yan lang talaga yung gist nung measures of central position ba yan? Positioning, hindi ko na maalala. And yan lang lahat ng formula for quartile, for decile, and percentile. Ay, hindi pa tayo tapos i-discuss pa natin sa percentile and I'll still show you some examples, pero gusto ko lang ipakita yung similarities nila and how easy it is to remember the formulas. Okay, so move on na tayo dito. So, sinabi dito, find the quartiles P25 and P90 of the following data. So, yan. So, give it a pause. Try nyo muna i-solve. Then, kapag nakuha nyo na, unpause nyo lang and I'll walk you through on how to do it as well. Okay? So, nakalagay din naman dito yung sagot. So, kapag nakuha nyo na, you can just skip my explanation. Okay? So, pause nyo lang yung video. Then, I'll be right back. So, ayan guys. So, hopefully, nagawa nyo naman. So, first and foremost, always from lowest to highest, organize it from lowest to highest. Then, the number of data is 7. So, ayan. So, since sinahanap yung 25th percentile and 90th percentile, so, sinubstitute ko lang yung 25 dun sa I, tapos yung 90 dun sa I, and yung 7 dun sa N. Alright. And sinimplify ko lang and I got 2 and 7.2. So, hanapin muna natin si 2. So, yung pangalawa, 1, 2. So, 2, which means that our 25th percentile, so our 25th percentile is equals to 22. Alright. Next naman, for our 90th percentile, so, nakalagay dito is 7.2. Oops, 7.2 siya. So, 1, 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so 36. Yan, so 7. So kapag wala naman siyang katabi, so like in this case, panghuli na siya. So ang mangyayari lang dyan is basically siya na yung magiging sagot natin. Since wala naman tayong kasunod na kailangan i-compare or to count to, si 36 na lang talaga yung magiging sagot. So, our 90th percentile is 36. So the 25th percentile is 22 and the 90th is 36. So, upon checking dito, so 25th percentile is 22 and 90th is 36. So, next tayo. Kung meron pa, I'm not actually sure. So, wala na pala. So, yan lang naman, guys. So, bigyan ko pa kayo ng extra one just for practice. So, ito guys. Gumawa ko ng random dataset here. And try nyo lang to find yung 33rd percentile and 65th percentile. So, ito na yung formula. Give it a pause lang and try to solve it, okay? Then, flash ko na lang yung sagot dito after a while. So, pause it and try to solve it. So, yan guys. So, hopefully nagawa nyo naman. Ang difference lang dito is kapag, kunyari, ito, magkatabi na so 21 to 22, so wala ka nang babilangin. Ang gagawin ko na lang kapag magkatabi na talaga yung numbers, i-add ko sila. So, 21 plus 22 divided by 2. So, nakuha ko si 21. So, pag-add lang to, divided by 2. And nakuha ko si 21. Same goes for 27 and 28. So, since magkatabi na sila, i-add ko lang and divided by 2. And yan, nakuha ko si 27.5. So basically yun lang naman guys for measures of central location. So quartile, decile, and percentile, same process lang sila pero different values for the formulas. So Yun lang naman guys. And I'll see you next dito sa measures of variability natin. Medyo marami to. Kaya, yan na. Meron tayong 5 na i-discuss dyan. So, huwag kayong mag-alala. Madali lang yan. Okay?